What?
Hey, Jim, where does Wrestling Discussions live?
PWP Nation?
That's correct. PWP Nation is the #1 source for all things professional wrestling. They have great articles, podcasts, and overall great wrestling content. No dirt sheet rumors, just articles and facts.
You can follow PWP Nation on all social media platforms like Facebook at facebook.com/PWP Nation. You can also follow them on Twitter and Instagram, with both using the same handles, which is at PWP Nation.
Radical. And please go to Apple Podcasts and subscribe to PWP Nation Network, where you will find all the great podcasts like Offended, Beer and Money, and many more. And please give us a Dave Meltzer rating. Give us that 5-star rating.
That's right. Go join the community today to get the best content for your professional wrestling needs.
PWP Nation, where wrestling discussion lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
One, two, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. As always, is your host, the Moonbear, coming to you today from the beautiful Mancast studios here in Edwardsville, Missouri. Joining me today, we have the notorious Wolf, and across the studio, Zambone, the Hambone. Don't even tell me what the fuck you got in your hand today. Let's get right into it. Tony Ferguson, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Who the fuck you got?
See, the thing with this fight is I really want to see it, but I don't want to see either records get fucked. You know what I mean? Because I love both fighters. Now, personally, I'm taking Khabib in this one just because he's Khabib. It's just his clinch game and his, the whole grapple game he had. It's insane. And then the ground and pound. I mean, he's nearly untouchable.
I'm with Khabib too, man. He's just gonna take Tony down and just pound him, dude.
He's so much bigger than Tony too. It looks like I really think he's stronger than Tony. But
for sure,
Tony does have like in that trailer, you don't see some of this shit coming.
He's got an arsenal.
Tony's striking doesn't scare me as much as I think it should. But his submission game is there, and that's a threat to Khabib.
His takedown game, even he's got some of the most creative and insane takedowns.
What happens
the UFC?
if someone's going after Khabib to take him down? I wonder how many times that dude's even been taken down.
I bet his takedown defense is just too good, man.
You think so?
Or just
he never gets taken down.
Yeah, or just lets him take him down.
He might.
Just balls him.
I could also see Khabib trying a sloppy takedown like he did against Michael Johnson a couple times.
Tony will catch him, dude.
Tony will catch him. And he can catch him in that Darce choke. When his head's down.
I was going to say,
fuck yeah.
Because he's only done the Darce choke, 2 or 3 times?
Actually, fucking lot. That's his favorite shit.
I know.
Down City, bitch.
Dude.
Fuck yeah.
That's what I'm really, that's what I'm afraid of for this fight.
Me too.
Granted, I would love to see another Darce choke, submission. But, against Khabib...
Don't think it's happening?
I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't.
I think Khabib's gonna be in dangerous water the whole time he's down there.
Oh, I agree. I agree completely.
I mean, I'm seeing Khabib getting his hand raised by a decision, I think.
I mean, there's danger coming from both sides.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man,
I can see it going to the cards.
I definitely see it going to the cards.
I honestly hope it goes to the cards because it's tough to watch either one of them get choked the fuck out because I like both of them.
Khabib likes to take it to the cards too. He likes to fuck with people.
Yeah, he does.
Who is he fighting that he could have put away early?
Edson Barboza.
Yes.
He said he did that, but
I think he did.
And also against Michael Johnson when he's pounded him and also yelling. He did finish that fight, but
wasn't he talking to him the whole time?
He was yelling at him in the corner.
Oh, I love it.
I deserve this. I'm real champ. Then he's yelling at Dana, I'm gonna smash your boy! Talking about Connor. And then after the fight, he goes, me, 25-0. Russia, 250 million people. Ireland, 2.4 million people. So he's just talking about Connor the whole time. He's a chicken. Bonk.
What was after after the fight, he's like, "Give me Conor, give me 30 minutes." Do you
that
remember
was
that
fight. That was
No.
the Barboza
Was
fight.
that the fight?
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was his last fight.
Like, I'll fight him. Give me 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
said,
He did say he'd be ready
Give me
in 30
minutes and I'll take Tony or Conor.
Bro, Conor was saying, or Dana was saying that Conor wants Khabib in Russia.
Bullshit.
For the
I believe
title.
it. Connor's a fucking
Connor's
nutsack.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I think we got a triangle going
He's
on
a
here.
bad motherfucker.
I think Tony has a decent chance of beating Khabib.
He does.
Khabib mauls Conor. Conor outstrikes Tony.
Conor definitely outstrikes Tony, but like the Khabib and Conor fight, it's really if it goes to the ground, because like I haven't seen how well Conor's been doing with his jiu-jitsu. I don't know if it's gotten better, which I'm sure it has. So I really think he'd get out of most of the takedowns, and if he could just have it a stand-up fight,
Conor
does
has
have
a
some-
good sprawl. He has a good sprawl.
he does.
He has some good takedown defense.
If he can keep it on the feet and stand up with Khabib, I think Conor does win because his counter game.
I think he
I
knocks
could see
Khabib out.
Khabib.
If he stands well with him.
Khabib coming in for a takedown and Conor just catching him with a knee.
I
can
agree.
see that shit.
See, even if he doesn't
I
knock
see that
Khabib
with
out,
Tony too, though.
he could. Yeah,
Tony's
I
so
don't know.
crazy.
I think he'll be smart. I think Khabib will be smart about it, though. I mean,
I don't think Khabib's.
you
Honestly,
think he's just
knows.
gonna be reckless.
I think he's like
Just a reckless
I'm
guy,
gonna
isn't he?
smash him.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, in the Khabib and Conor like scenario, what was I gonna say?
It's the liquor.
It is.
It's the liquor,
It
Rand.
is.
I am the liquor.
Why?
Okay, if Conor doesn't knock Khabib out, he's gonna score a few knockdowns, and I think it goes to the cards.
I could definitely see Conor snatching a decision. It could be a fucking war. But
It could
we've
be like
never
the
seen
DS2
Khabib.
fight. I mean, because that was an insane fight.
That was an amazing.
That I
fight.
think that got ranked number 1 on top 25
It did.
UFC fight. That was an insane fight.
It was an amazing fight.
I loved
Honestly, I think my number one fight is either Gilbert Melendez and Sanchez, or Robbie Lawler and Rory.
that was a good fight.
That's an amazing fight. Rory's got that mohawk, or that like shaved mohawk. Oh, such a good fight. I think that's my top.
You know what fight I really enjoyed watching?
What?
Was Sugar Sean O'Malley versus, was it Du Choi?
Troy?
Yeah.
Did
He
that-
broke his fucking foot.
Oh,
that
no,
was
that
it.
wasn't
Yeah.
Choi.
Who was that? It was some other dude.
I don't remember his name.
That was his
but
last
that was
fight.
a good fucking
that
fight.
was recent, yeah.
Yeah, that was like a few weeks ago.
That was a dope fight, and then he's raising his hands
I'm a
while he's laying
big
on the
fan.
ground.
He's like, yeah, I won, and then it goes to Sugar Sean, he's just fucking
Yeah.
laying on the ground. I'm like,
He's
you
like,
fucking
yeah.
moron.
Sugar Sean O'Malley's a bad dude.
He is.
He really
He
is.
is.
Doesn't he love the ganja?
He does.
He really does.
That's what I heard. Good for
Dude.
Sean.
All of the commentators ripped
He's a
that fighter.
5'11". He's a 5'11", 135er.
That's insane.
What?
Yeah.
Sugar Sean O'Malley?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's a
I
bad
didn't even know that
motherfucker.
was that big.
He's a long motherfucker. He hits hard too, man.
Yeah, he's no joke. I definitely see him coming up
He
there.
puts his paws on people.
Him
and it
and
hurts.
fucking Darren Till.
That'd be a good fight.
I don't see who. God, there's got to be someone who's perfect for Till. Ooh, they made the Carlos Condit, or not Carlos Condit. They made the Neil Magny and Gunnar Nelson fight.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a fucking fight. That's the fight we called. I'm so happy. I think Gunnar Nelson deserves that step up.
I agree.
He's crazy. Coming out of SBG with Conor, he's got all that hype behind him.
Oh yes.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Darren Till. Who do you think's next for him? He just fucked Cowboy up at welterweight. Maybe.
Let's look at the rankings.
Yeah, let's check out these rankings. Ooh, who you guys got on Ioana Young Jacek, Rose Namajunas, number 2?
Rose.
I don't
Thug
think so.
Rose.
Thug Rose?
All day, every day.
I don't think it's 2 in a row for her.
I
Really?
think it is.
I don't know. I mean,
Look, I really think Rose can fucking pull this one out. Like,
Rose is saying the fucking.
Rose is a bad bitch, man.
she is a bad bitch.
Rose is quoting the Bible in the pre-fight, and
Yeah,
Joanna's
I
just saying she's
fucking-
gonna
Oh, we're on,
rip
like,
her fucking
yelling at
head
her.
off.
Fuck! When she says, I'm the boogie woman. I'm coming for you.
The boogie woman.
She's saying, I'm coming for you.
I ordered a Rose Namajunas fight, like that fight shirt.
Bro, fuck yeah.
It.
So
I
bad,
really think she's gonna fuck her up.
I think I'm gonna order, depending on how this fight goes, I might order the Khabib Bear Wrestling Camp shirt.
Yes.
Bro, I saw one that just has Khabib and a bear, like, wrestling, and then over it says Khabib knows.
I saw that one. That's
I also saw one that said #1 bullshit. I love when he says shit like that. His broken English makes him so much better.
The fucking UFC store pissed me off because they don't have they have one Habib shirt for the fight.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
don't have any,
it's not
official Reebok gear.
It's
They gotta get behind this dude.
that new transition they went through, like we were talking about earlier with the new fighter jerseys. Shit, man.
Shit.
They're just normal shirts.
Yeah, they are normal.
They don't
shirts.
even because I think they have the same material as what you're wearing now. They're not the
Yeah.
old fight jersey. They're not like the jerseys.
It's weird. I mean, they're cool ass shirts and they're soft.
I love
as
them.
shit,
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's weird for a sports shirt.
To call them a jersey is just
It's not even a fucking jersey.
It's not a
I
jersey.
love the
because
old
it's like
jerseys.
second or no. How much are they?
Like $50
For a jersey?
for a shirt. That's
That
not
is
even for a,
steep, boys.
if one of the normal jerseys was that, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. But
It's
it's
a
just a fucking
shirtsy.
shirt.
The shirts.
fucking shirtsy.
All right, we got Darren Till at #7, along with Kamaru Usman at #7.
Who's at 6?
Ooh. We got Jorge Masvidal at #6, Damian Maia at 5, Ruthless Robbie Lawler at 4. Colby Covington and Rafael Dos Anjos is the fight to make, and I think that's what they're doing for an interim title at welterweight. And then the winner of that gets Woodley?
I say the 2 #7s fight.
I agree.
I like Darren Till and Usman a fucking lot, but I'm kind of scared Usman lays on him again. Not scared?
No, I think Till can pull it out. I really do.
It's just Darren Till's a killer. I
He
think
is.
I'd rather see him fight Jorge Masvidal. I think that's a fucking war.
That'd be a pretty good fight.
That's a fucking war.
Speaking of welterweight, GSP.
GSP.
He's because Woodley said he wants GSP.
You know what's funny is a couple weeks ago, GSP was the #1 ranked welterweight. I don't know how long that lasts because
I agree with it, dude.
Yeah,
I fucking
right?
love GSP.
He vacated the middleweight belt. He said, "Fuck that." So you got to put him somewhere. Is he? Yeah, he's #3 pound for pound.
I honestly think him and Woodley is a
I
fight
like
that's
that.
going to happen over the summer.
I like that fight.
I don't really like that fight. I think Woodley out GSP's GSP.
No, there's
way.
no fucking way.
You don't think he holds him down for 5
Well,
rounds?
yeah.
If it goes to the
lately, yeah.
Boom.
A more recent,
I think
yeah.
overall, I think GSP's the more well-rounded fighter.
A more recent Woodley's gonna lay
Yeah.
on him. Yeah.
Woodley gonna lay on him.
Well, is he gonna have that mental focus? Because I heard he was training Mayweather. So is he
Yeah.
fucking around with that or actually training? You know what I mean?
He just wants some fucking money.
He
Woodley's
does.
a bitch.
But I honestly, I really think if it goes to the ground, GSP's gonna fucking murder him.
I don't know, man. Woodley's fucking huge.
He is fucking huge, but GSP's GSP. He'll
GSP is
he'll
GSP.
choke you out.
I don't even think I want to see that fight because I think they wrestle it and Woodley fucking snatches a decision. I really don't see him.
Because he's a bitch.
Or Woodley blows him out. Takes his
Really?
fucking head off.
I could see it, man. I really could.
If Woodley lets
GSP's
loose,
getting old.
He is getting old.
for sure.
He is.
Matt Serra put him away doing that.
That's
And
embarrassing.
That was
Woodley can for sure. do
okay.
it.
That was a lucky fucking fight.
That was
Matt
a lucky.
Serra,
That was a lucky shot.
Who the fuck's Matt Serra?
But it showed us.
He got lucky on the Ultimate Fighter and
Yeah, he did.
scored a title fight with GSP. That would be.
Who gives a
that's
fuck?
BS. Yeah. no
Who
shit.
gives a fuck? I think if Woodley, that just shows us that if GSP gets hit hard enough, he's going down.
Yep.
And Woodley's got that fucking power.
Yeah, he
Depends
does.
on his training camp though,
Really
because I
does.
mean, I think if he really trains to fight Woodley, man, I think he takes it.
For sure.
I
it's
really
a
do.
good game plan to keep that in there. Smash some leg kicks at Woodley, keep him at a distance, pop that Superman punch,
Yep.
pop that
Dude,
GSP jab.
You don't even
love
see
that.
that
I
super
love
punch
that.
coming.
But
He's
Woodley's
so
got a quick
quick.
ass takedown.
He sets it
and
up
will
so
drag it.
well. He sets it up
does.
so well.
Well, since GSP's a wrestler, I mean, takedown. I mean, I think he's got good takedown defense though.
He's got insane grappling. Insane! But Woodley's an All-American.
You know what? Fuck Woodley.
And he's fucking huge. He's a fucking huge
Is he
welterweight.
bitch of the week?
He's bitch of the week every week. Tyron Woodley, congratulations. You're bitch of the week.
Dude.
I think I like Robbie Lawler and Darren Till a lot too.
That's a good fight to make, but I mean, what, Darren Till's 7th, and what's Robbie ranked as at 3?
4 maybe? Yeah, 4.
4? I'd love to see that fight. That's a great fight.
Mm-hmm.
I guess just jumping from 7 to 4.
I mean, it's a big step up in competition for
It
him.
is, but that is an insane fight. That's
That's a
that's
good
pretty
fucking
close
fight.
to a super fight.
That's
Honestly.
a fight real fans want to see.
I agree.
I pay for that fight. If-
We're paying for the fucking Habib and
For
Conor
sure.
fight. $65 for 2 title fights?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
2 really fucking good title fights.
Yeah.
If you throw fucking Darren Till on a card with Robbie Lawler plus like a title fight, a shitty title fight, I think most
It'll
real
still
fans
sell.
are buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody
I'm-
who...
That's
I'm buying that fight.
That's a guaranteed war.
It's a moneymaker.
It's a moneymaker.
That is moneymaker.
UFC make it happen.
Dana White, we know you love money, you fuck.
Yeah, you
I also
fucking
like-
greedy bitch.
Jorge Masvidal and Darren Till.
That is also a good fight. I would pay to see that fight as well.
I think he deserves a big step up though. I mean, let's see what level he's at until he loses.
I mean, you got to give him something who's going to give him give him a fight, a real fight. So like a Robbie Lawler or
Yeah, let's see it.
Masvidal. I mean, you got to challenge him.
Let's see how bad this dude is. I'm excited. Alright. So, you guys got Rose and Joanna, right?
I'm
You guys
taking
got
Rose.
Rose?
I'm taking Rose.
Gotcha.
I hate to decide.
Another fight to make. So Connor is supposedly supposed to be coming back this year to fight either sometime in the summer or just later this year.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So, what I think a DS3 would be big bucks because
I think DS3 is Bigfoot.
they're set at one. The record they're 1-1 against each other.
They got to
Who's
do a trilogy.
They
eventually.
have to. Do you think Connor puts the title on the line too? Do you think he puts his belt on the line?
Here's what I think happens. Diaz McGregor 3 is a fucking moneymaker.
Yeah.
Diaz McGregor 3 for the lightweight championship that Conor just stole from Khabib is an even bigger moneymaker.
Well, because isn't he? The UFC's supposed to think about stripping him of one of his titles.
He's already stripped of featherweight. He's going to be stripped of lightweight. But, I mean, he can come back and fight for either title whenever the fuck he wants.
That's true. That
He
is
could
true.
probably come back and fight Woodley if he wanted to. Nobody gives a fuck what he does.
He's Connor.
He's Conor.
I think he gets if he loses the title, he's gonna get it right back. I really do.
I think no matter what he does, he'll always be fighting super fights or title fights.
Absolutely.
It's just big bucks.
He's a
from
money
here on
man.
out.
He's a money man.
He's the money man.
That's not a bad thing. I mean that's impressive because I
Yeah.
mean prior to the UFC, he was fucking collecting welfare checks.
I'm glad
Dude,
he brought
he's-
a lot to the UFC.
He's insane.
He's fucking gnarly.
He brought a completely different flavor to the UFC, and I love it.
Different flavor.
He is a
Dude.
different flavor.
Seriously, he's out there, which is awesome. He just doesn't have a filter.
I love how much attention it brought to the UFC. Like, people made names off Conor. Dustin Poirier, RDA almost made a name off him.
Yeah.
No normal person knew who Nate Diaz was unless they were a legit fight fan.
Yeah.
Until he fought McGregor. And now when someone else goes to fight Nate, they're going to know. And that's more money.
I agree.
I love it. Building names off him is what they need to do.
It'd be a fun fucking fight.
What?
Nick versus Nate.
Let's see it. Let's see
Let's
it.
see it.
happen. Dana
Let's
White.
see this shit happen.
Actually, I'd honestly to see them in a jiu-jitsu match.
Well, apparently, because I think there's a few videos of them actually fighting each other on the front yard.
there is,
yeah.
they're kids.
Yeah.
It's so funny. There's videos of Matt Brown, too. Getting skunky and drunky.
I just fucking R.I.P. to Kimbo Slice, but Kimbo Slice's videos, dude.
Bro, he'll just knock people
He's
out.
a fucking brawler, dude.
God.
He doesn't give a shit.
I loved him in the UFC. It was so ridiculous.
He's a fucking idiot, man.
Oh, he was, but he's just hilarious to watch.
I remember when he fought, God, was it King? No, not
Tap
King
Out had
Mo.
a fucking boner over.
Yeah, they
Kimbo
did.
Yeah,
have a
they
fucking
did.
boner over him.
Fucking Tap Out. What happened to Tap Out, man?
Bro, I have no fucking idea
Tap
what
Out used to be
happened.
the coolest shit.
See, they did, but and then fucking UFC and Dana White wanted to be greedy and get more money, so they signed a Reebok deal. Not bashing Reebok. Granted, they fucked up a lot and don't pay the fighters.
Reebok's not great.
They have some cool shit, but it fucked the fighters. So, I mean, I think a lot of the company, like Tap Out, and a lot of the apparel companies, you just don't hear much of because there's no advertising anymore.
Everybody had a Tap
It's
Out.
Reebok,
shirt.
Reebok versus what the fuck? Like, because the fighters.
Yeah.
Who was it that went on Joe Rogan and said that I had over $100,000 a fight from?
And no shit, if you think
Oh,
about
there's a lot of people.
Dude,
Tap Out was promoting everything too.
Yeah,
everybody
they were.
had a fucking Tap Out shirt, and everybody's like, "What the fuck's Tap
everybody had
Out?"
Tap Out over their
You're like,
fucking
"Oh, it's
ass.
UFC." You're like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" And it's like, there's a lot of promotion there
There was a lot of promotion, and then Dana White being
because
a
nobody's
bitch
walking
is.
around wearing fucking Reebok UFC
Yeah.
shit.
Someone I can't think of who it was.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I've
yeah.
never seen somebody
No.
wearing a UFC.
outside of us, no.
Never.
But there was a fighter. I can't think of who he was, but he wore Air Jordans to a weigh-in. He was told to take them off because they weren't Reebok.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Diaz.
Don't make
thing
them wear
to do.
fucking Reebok shit.
And then I see like all these pictures all the time of Dana White wearing all Nike shit. Like, dude,
Come on.
you
my
signed a
friend.
fucking
Come on,
Reebok
Dana,
deal
you
and you're being
Fucking
this fucking
greedy
strict with it.
bitch.
What the fuck are you doing?
Bro, they get mass fines if they don't wear Reebok.
It's bullshit.
Somebody wore something out to the octagon one time and got like a 10 grand fighter.
Wow.
Fine or some bullshit.
Was it like a fucking like Speedo?
No.
That was
I
a
remember
different
that,
dude.
dude.
Remember
That
the
was fucking
remember the
stupid.
bad boy shorts, dude? The tight little fuckers.
Oh,
Those were,
yeah.
those were so good.
Fuck yeah.
They're so good.
I mean, I love the new Reebok fight kits. It makes it a lot more
See,
official. but-
last year's were legit. The new ones that they transitioned to, they seem less professional, like we talked about earlier.
I do like their shorts and shit. Their
Yeah,
actual
the
fight
new
gear.
fight shorts are pretty dope.
shit.
But
But they need their own sponsors on there.
they do.
Mhm.
They do.
That's
Yep.
what they need to let them do.
They need to have the original, like the old. I hate to say this, but the old Reebok jersey fight kit, like those were just.
They were dope.
They were. They stood out. You
Yeah.
know. They actually looked like a UFC jersey versus just a normal T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's what I want, man. I want it to be eventually recognized as a real sport. I mean, I think it's the best level of competition.
Oh,
It needs
absolutely.
to, honestly, I think it should be in the Olympics.
I think
they're
it's
honestly-
they're literally top 3 best athletes in the world.
for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
that's the pinnacle of it. Like, this guy can hit a baseball farther than this guy.
But
this
they're-
guy can throw a football longer. But
There's so many different aspects that go into
Yeah.
martial arts.
like, I think it's important that we know 100% who the baddest man on the planet is. Like, isn't
Yeah.
that a crazy thing to know?
Yeah.
And we almost know it.
Almost.
And people go to war every night for like fucking 100 grand, less than that, while tennis players are making millions and nobody knows. Though a new baddest man on the planet was just crowned.
yeah.
Like, if everybody went to war and there were no weapons,
There's no
This guy would be
appreciation in
awesome.
fighting anymore.
Take
man.
that
There
tennis
needs to be-
player and throw him in the cage with fucking Connor.
yeah,
Who's gonna win? That multi-million-dollar
You
tennis
better-
player? Okay, I guess Nate Diaz, because he would only get paid like 20 grand for fighting Connor,
Better-
supposedly. Throw him in there with that fucking tennis player. Who's gonna win?
Yeah, you
The
better.
20 grand fighter or the multi-million-dollar tennis player?
you can pick an 8-year-old out of any jiu-jitsu class and he can tap out pretty much any middle schooler.
Oh yeah, dude.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Take out any high schooler jiu-jitsu and he beats
There's a
99% of people.
There's a podcast, Jocko Willing podcast. He's an ex-Navy SEAL, He really preaches jiu-jitsu?
Whoa.
Wow.
Big shot?
Big
It's
ring.
it's settling,
Big
dude.
boy.
It's
Good
settling.
morning.
Eddie is lit up. Okay, so yeah, but there's this guy. He's got a podcast, Jocko Willing podcast. Preaches jiu-jitsu, man. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he says, "I'm fairly confident that I could beat about 90% of this population's ass."
Bro, well over 90.
Yeah.
I want to know the percentage of people are actually trained in any kind of martial art.
It's less than 1%.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
Seriously. If you think of how many people in this world, less than 1% are probably actually trained or have some sort of background.
Like, any
In
kind of
jiu-jitsu.
background is a huge advantage.
I know my girlfriend's roommate is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but she did that when she was like a fucking kid. Like, she doesn't even look like she's a fucking, like...
Jiu-jitsu?
Really?
That's what I was told. I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, are
No
you fucking...
way.
You're
There's
fucking...
no way. That's,
there's no way.
that's something you really don't forget.
You don't get
Yeah.
a black belt.
And
It takes people
if you get a
lifetimes.
If you get a
Years,
black
yeah.
belt in jiu-jitsu, you're training every day. Even
Yeah.
long
Joe
after
Rogan
the fact.
just got his like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what I'm hoping
It's-
to
yeah.
accomplish within the next few years. I mean, honestly, because
Bro, I think it takes like 2 years to get.
She probably got a fucking black belt.
I think it takes about
Taekwondo.
10 years to get a black belt. Is what I
think
read.
it takes 2 to get to blue. A long ass time. To
You
get
can
to purple.
really
Then
advance
longer.
quick though. Like I know a guy who he trained. I think he said 2 years and had his purple belt.
That's insane.
Whoa.
He is impressive.
Honestly,
Whoa.
I think you can move up pretty quick just depending on your athletic ability and how
It
fast
depends
you
who
can pick
you're
up
under
techniques.
too.
Definitely
It
not.
really
Definitely
depends who
not.
you're under because people can just fucking hand out belts.
Anybody
honestly.
going for that red belt? Anybody? Anybody?
I got my red belt in karate in like some ridiculous time. It was the fastest they ever gave one out because I beat a red belt when I was I want to say green belt. I don't remember how they work, but I fucked one up early in a competition, and then they were like, "Damn," and they pretty much gave me my belt through the red belt up to that time.
Dope.
Yeah, that was fun. I miss karate. It was so much fun. You just kick people in the chest. I was fucking unbeatable because I would straight kick motherfuckers in the chest. At a young age, I'm murking folk. I wish I'd stick along with that.
I wish, honestly, because back where I grew up, you know, in Effingham,
Mhm.
there was like maybe, I think there's one jiu-jitsu gym.
Yeah.
But in my town, jiu-jitsu, people was like, oh yeah, right. And they took it as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my parents would have like, let me do karate or jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
That's one thing I definitely regret about
Look-
not being able to do as a kid. But I mean, as a kid, you don't really have much control over that, you know?
Looking back, I wish I would have done jiu-jitsu earlier, but man, I did everything. But now, being where I am now, I realize that jiu-jitsu is definitely the superior martial
Jiu-jitsu's
art.
the shit.
Right?
It's,
It really
it's
is.
insane. It's insane.
There's so much you can do with
It's
it,
all knowledge.
man.
It's chess. It's human chess.
It really is.
And people, no matter
It's
how
so-
strong
it's
they
the
are,
best self-defense.
It
For
is.
sure.
It really
they're
is.
not at your
And you
level.
don't have to hurt anybody when you do it.
All you have to do is get them on the
I
fucking
love
ground.
to hurt somebody, but
All
you don't have
do
to.
with jiu-jitsu is if you're in a street fight, get them on the ground. Game
Fuck
over.
yeah,
Game
game
over. Honestly.
They're just gonna go to sleep.
Just pull
or,
them into your guard and wear them out.
right?
That's it.
They'll freak out for like a half hour.
Throw 'em in
And
an
you can just
armbar.
triangle choke.
Yeah, you're gonna wear them out. They're gonna get tired because they know what the fuck they're doing, and then you beat their ass.
Yeah, you could just drop bows from the bottom.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could pull guard a bitch and knock them out from there.
How about a
You
little,
could.
How about a little Ezekiel choke?
Oh,
Imagine if you I Ezekiel choked my girlfriend a couple nights ago, but I was just, we were playing around and we were rolling around and she was like, "What position is this?" And I was like, "That's half guard." She'd like go over into her guard and I'd be like, "Now you're in guard." Then pass her. Oh, there goes some ice. Full guard, rubber guard, fucking stoner guard, and then I was just laying on her, and then I was like, "This, babe, is an Ezekiel joke, and you'll slowly not hear my voice as much as your world goes black."
Or if you wanted in a street fight, just straight up rear naked. That's some
So
motherfucker.
easy to do.
You kill
Take
him.
them take them down, roll them into half guard, and let them try and roll over, snatch their bag. Easy as fuck to do.
Put him in side control.
And nobody knows.
Little
Nobody
side
knows this.
saddle, just bash their fucking temple in.
Crucifix that bitch.
There you go.
Drop some mean bows.
Who was it that GSP fought, put him in an armbar, that fucker didn't tap? Do you remember that fight?
Yeah.
Dude.
This is gonna drive me fucking nuts.
I just watched a video about it today.
Oh, damn. This is gonna drive me fucking insane.
Anyway, to not tap through a GSP armbar.
Oh, God. Did you ever see Sage Northcutt's armbar? Bro, I forget who he was fighting. I don't want to show you the video now because I'm going to have to deal with the audio. But Sage Northcutt survived the craziest armbar in all of armbars. Sage Northcutt armbar escape YouTube. Incredible armbar. Oh, I don't even know this guy's name. Enrique Marine. Crazy fucking armbar. Alright, pal. Let's talk about UFC 3.
UFC 3?
Yeah. The fucking game?
It's lit!
It's fucking fun.
Is it called UFC 3?
It is.
Bro.
It's fucking incredible.
So, the only time... I have it, but I haven't picked it up yet. For my cousins. But the only time I played it when I was with you... Or I was with you... Drunk as a motherfucker.
Yes.
It's hard as shit. It's hard. It's way harder than the original. What the fuck? What the fuck? They don't move the same. The controls ain't the same. The blockings ain't the same. That's what really fucks me up here. I don't like that at all. What do you think?
Okay,
Like it
so
better?
yeah, I love UFC 3 over UFC 2. The striking is much more realistic and it's more fast paced, as it would be in actual, fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that aspect.
I don't like the movement as much. I feel like it's worse.
What do you mean?
I feel like I don't have as much control of the movement. Like the actual movement, not the striking.
So just like your footwork.
Yeah.
See, I feel the opposite because they finally gave it the right stick. You can lean and duck shit more.
Yeah.
So they give you that. Like the stand-up game is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love the stand-up game.
All right.
Now the thing that really pisses me off, I know for a video game it's really hard to get, is the ground game and sweeps. Like it takes too fucking long. You know?
Is it the same as it was?
Yeah, it's the exact same. It takes way too long and it's unrealistic. Like whenever I put someone in an armbar, you have to go through you sit there and fuck around with them for when you have him in the armbar, you fuck around for a good minute before he actually submits to an armbar because you got to go through that a tier system. Put him into a deeper submission. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna give him an armbar. You're gonna fucking crank that shit immediately.
I think there's certain submissions that shouldn't have that. Like maybe
I agree.
If you're in a Kimura or something, you can fight different levels of it from arm positions.
Right.
Try and roll around with it like that and have them move the positions.
Right.
But if it's like an armbar, maybe all you can do is fight for your hand right there. And if you don't keep your hand, they snap your arm or they tap you out. Fucking quick.
See, I agree. I think the armbar should be so much quicker because you shouldn't have to go through a fucking progression system.
Or maybe
for an armbar.
You can roll in an armbar once and then see if it happens.
Or even
It's
a rear
chance.
naked. If you get a clean rear naked
It's
locked in
fucking
there,
done.
it's done. But no, you got to go through a whole fucking thing. And
Maybe
if
you can
don't,
fight the hands once, but that's it.
It depends, man. It depends on how if you get that rear naked, like if you get it locked in or not.
I think they gotta have fucking fighters make this game. Granted, most of them are probably dumb as fuck, but have GSP sit in the studio. I don't like that movement. I think you should really move that to a different position right there. And I would take someone into half guard right there.
I don't know. They just it's really hard to improve a ground game for a video game.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just because if you get them on the ground and you know what the fuck you're doing, you're gonna win almost all the submissions.
For sure. It's also pretty easy to just get up when you need
it
to.
is.
If you have the energy.
Yeah, I mean, if your stamina's up, it's pretty easy. Now, I was in tournament mode. I was going to fuck around with that, but I decided not to.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, you can make submissions, set to, a simple submission, so it's just, a simple button press.
Okay.
Never even seen that before in UFC video game history.
I like that if you don't want to deal with submissions.
Because I suck at it. Because,
I can get out of them, but I can't sink them.
Exactly. I was playing yesterday, and I was online, of course, which fucks up. I was trying to put some dude in Kimura. I would get it every time, and fucking Wolf was watching me. I would get it every time, and it'd be like, no, you didn't get that.
Bro, that's some fucking bullshit.
Like, the whole circle would load, and then it'd be like, nothing happened. And then circle load, nothing happened. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So, the ground game is honestly, it's broken.
Bro, I still need to play a fucking fight, because the only thing I
Dude,
did
we'll
was
play, after this is done, we're gonna fucking play.
We got it.
I've got Bruce Lee unlocked, which the cool thing now with UFC 3 is if you played UFC 2, you automatically get Bruce Lee.
Cool.
If you didn't play UFC 2, if you beat the career mode, you get Bruce Lee.
Dope.
So instead of paying, what was it? How much was Bruce Lee? Was it like $5 or $10?
I have no clue.
I think, because for UFC 2, I think it was like 15.
What? No way.
No. 5 or $10. It was
really
it was something stupid.
expensive.
It was for a fighter,
Yeah. He also goes to like 3 or 4
He goes,
weight
yeah.
classes, doesn't
So
he?
he goes welterweight, lightweight, featherweight. I think he drops down to bantamweight.
I can definitely see that.
And the cool thing is with the fight kits, like the shorts, you can't choose. There's one set
He
fight
just has
kit.
the yellow ones, right?
There's one set specific for each weight class. So
Okay.
if you fight him at lightweight, the shorts are gonna be different than welterweight, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Granted, I would like, if I wanted to choose a certain fight kit to choose, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a cool aspect,
I like the old UFCs when you could like design your fight. I mean, it was a old ass game, so it wasn't that great. But one of the customization aspects of it that I really liked was being able to like make your shorts and make your banner.
Yeah.
And unlock sponsors. That was so cool.
I agree. Now, something that I did with UFC 3 is on my EA Sports account, you can take pictures of your face and upload your face.
That's fucking crazy.
Which I did, and it's
crazy technology.
It is super fucking accurate. It's like I am legit in the fucking video game.
Bro, I want to see that shit.
It's insane.
Reality is crazy.
I think I have a picture of it because I sent it to my girlfriend. I'm like, this is fucking insane.
Bro, Wolf is fucked over here. This dude's rocking back and forth. He's mouthing. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
What'd you do this weekend, Val?
What did I do this weekend?
Bites dust.
Partied on Friday. I partied on Saturday.
Okay. 2 in a row.
And I partied on Sunday.
Oh, 3
and
in
I
a
partied
row?
on the trifecta.
Oh my god.
We completed the trifecta this weekend.
Congratulations, Wolf.
It was a complete
You
weekend.
did it. And Zambone Hambone, I know you had a shitty weekend.
I was outside all weekend for training with Army ROTC.
Shooting some fucking guns. Bro, Patrick Center. Oh, Zambone Hambo, that looks like your fucking face.
Dude, it's insane.
Wait, what the fuck is on the back of your iPhone case?
A bear.
Khabib would love that, bro. So, what the fuck are you doing this weekend? Shooting some fucking guns?
So, every year we have, since we're the, SAUE Cougars, we have a thing called Cougar Strike. And pretty much what that is all the contracted, so people who are actually committed to the Army or have a scholarship, we have, field training for the entire weekend. And this year was exceptionally cool because not only do we usually get paintball guns if we're on campus, which honestly they're really unrealistic and suck because you can't shoot through a lot of brush. But we were able to get some heavy machine guns, with an M249 and M240s, and have blanks. And for a college campus to allow blanks, because it sounds just like actual gunfire. It's pretty unique, and it was a good experience, to actually see how things operate with real guns and how loud you have to be.
Campus police got a few calls.
Did they?
Yeah, there was this one. Okay, I think it was Friday. Someone called into campus police saying that there were bomb explosions near Peck Hall, and we're like, what the fuck? We're not even near Peck.
Bomb explosions.
Yeah, and we're like, we don't even have a dummy grenade.
What
Like,
the
it was.
fuck kind of liberal?
Who
thinks
the
that?
fuck is this
Who the
guy?
That's Alright, who the fuck is this guy of the week?
The people who
Goes
called
to
the SIUE
them.
police.
Yeah,
The
fuck 'em.
people who called the SIUE police. Here we go.
Fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh.
I got Connor playing, bro. Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's wild. I think it's wild that they even let you guys on.
Yeah, I mean the campus police cleared us, which is super cool. I think we are, from what the cadre told us, and honestly from what I have experienced, we're the only fucking campus that would allow that to happen.
That's awesome.
Especially with everything happening with guns, it's amazing that they let us do that.
For sure.
And granted, we're not idiot. Like, we're responsible. I mean, we're in the Army. We know what we have to do. It's such a cool experience looking back.
That's
Honestly, it sucks shit when we were out there, but looking back after we've had, the blanks and how, things actually operate under real gunfire or simulated gunfire, it's amazing. It was great training after the fact. Because it was shit weather, too, which it's honestly great training to be out in shit weather. Granted, it sucks, but
Shit weather's fun then, right?
shit weather's not. It's great training. It's great training.
Gotcha. What the fuck were you trying to get me to do over a couple weekends ago? About some marathon or something like that? A super
Spartan
marathon?
race.
What's the fuck is this? Spartan race?
It's an obstacle course race, dude. That shit's fucking dope.
I don't want to get in a race unless I bleed.
Whoa, man.
Spartan
Chill.
race is your fucking race, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I get
It's
to go
insane.
through, like,
Real fucking deal.
how much crazy shit do I get to go?
It's like 20 to 25 obstacles, and it's, I believe, 3 to 4 miles for a
Oh
sprint.
shit, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Did it
well,
already
they have
happen?
different levels. No. August 11th, it's at Busch Stadium. So it's a lot different than normal Spartan races because it's at Busch Stadium. So
Then I might
there's a
be-
lot less mud. So there's 3 different ones you can do. You can do a sprint, which is the shortest one, a super, or beast.
Let's do fucking beast.
See, that's the thing. I know a beast for Busch Stadium. I know.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And then if you do all 3 of them within a year, you get this huge ass medal, like this fucking big of a medal. It's insane.
all 3 of them in a year. Do they do it 3 times a year?
No, like there's multiple races,
Okay.
a year. Now the shitty thing about being in Illinois, a lot of them don't happen around here.
Gotcha.
So
we'd have to take
Indianapolis,
a road trip.
Chicago.
A Mancast
I was gonna
sponsored
say,
road trip.
Mancast road trip.
we have to got to do that.
Boom.
Goodness.
Boom.
Our first official
Mancast road trip.
Mancast road trip.
Bro, okay. We're about to have so much fucking money in the Mancast, we can do whatever we want. Woo! Woo! We're going on a road trip, and we're getting all 3 of these. And at least
Insane.
one of us has to get that fucking medal.
It's insane.
We should wear a GoPro during the race
Oh yeah,
and broadcast it for our fans.
All for our fans!
we can register as a team
Woo!
as well, so we all start at the same time. It's pretty
Let's
insane.
do it,
Yeah.
bro.
Team Mancast.
So,
We
how-
get drunk first.
Oh,
That's
I'm gonna be plastic.
It's risky.
That's a bold strategy,
I
Kyle.
feel like I have to be at least a little bit drunk, so I'm not as scared.
It's
I'm
pretty
gonna be-
chill,
I'm
honestly.
gonna be drunk enough for
The
it.
only thing that is probably the most difficult thing to do is a spear throw.
The
That
spear
sounds
throw.
gnarly as fuck. There's a spear throw in this race.
Wait. Do you have to throw, like,
What
how
the
far?
fuck? Yeah.
How
does it-
good? I've never thrown a fucking
I
spear.
think it's like 10 to 15 meters.
And then you
it's
get
a decent.
okay.
Like
And then-
it's
So you have to throw it that far before you continue your race.
yeah. Like you have to stop and throw it, and then if you miss, 30 burpees.
That
What?
sounds painful.
What?
Burpees are good for the soul.
Bro,
It's insane.
we gotta get shredded before we do this.
Yeah, we gotta do some burpees.
I think we'd be the first people ever to do this shit drunk because it's insane.
We're gonna be the first people ever.
I'm gonna be very sober.
Not just to do this drunk, but to not remember.
I'm gonna be-
And wake up with a fat medal hanging around my neck.
first.
They
place
give some of
medal.
the best medals I've ever seen for competitions.
That's
like
what's
for
gonna
that
happen.
shit you can sign up for.
I'm gonna spear the guy who's in front of me.
I'm
I'm very competitive.
gonna get behind his ear and I'm gonna whisper, Jiu-Jitsu,
You're a
bitch.
dead man.
Brazilian.
You're gonna get a spear in your back.
Every time I'm driving and shit and I'm with my girlfriend, there'll be like a guy crossing the road. It'll be like jacked or something. I'll be like, Jiu-Jitsu, bitch. My girlfriend will be like, stop.
Dude, mine does the same thing. Like, you can't beat anybody up. You've never been in a fight. I'm like, bitch, how the fuck do you know? I don't call her bitch, but...
even if the guy is, I think he's a little bit jacked looking.
Yeah.
Just let her know, like, jujitsu. Like, babe, jujitsu. This guy don't got anything on me.
Honestly, like, bodybuilders, it's... Because I watched a bodybuilder fight a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Like, this dude is literally 3 times the size of the other dude. Jiu-jitsu guy fucked him.
Bro, I feel kind of bad for him. He would have no range. His traps are so big.
Good,
he can't
because
put
they
his
think they're
arms
fucking
down.
hard asses anyway, you know?
You gotta get... When you get to a certain point, you're a hard ass, but after... When you're looking like Yoel Romero, that's borderline too much. That dude's a fucking superhuman.
See, with UL, though, I mean...
USADA hit list again.
There it is.
Yoel Romero, number
This
1 on
week,
USADA's
USADA's
hit
hit list.
list. You're looking too jacked, my friend.
Yes,
Calm
you need-
down.
Yeah, relax. It's fucking
This
Wednesday.
dude's superhuman. It's scary that people like him exist, and I'm sitting here
Yes.
drinking as fuck.
He's pretty much a bodybuilder that knows jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
100%.
He's
That's a pretty potent combo.
So, I think Robert Whitaker drags him to a decision again.
You think
and
so?
steals a decision.
Yeah.
I think Robert Whitaker decision.
Yes.
I think he's an
100%
all-around
agreement.
better fighter. But Yoel can explode at any fucking time and knee him in the head.
He's so explosive.
Or just clock him. Like,
And it's- yeah.
Rockhold.
Yeah.
That wasn't even...
Yeah.
Like, that was clean, but that wasn't pristine.
I think his hand was his hand.
It was a 1-2, and Rockhold was way out of the way. He knew 2 was coming. He leaned with 1, and then Yoel kind of like jumped with the fucking hook. Or it was like a straight, but he jumped with it and got lucky. But if he didn't land that, he would have been off balance as shit and probably would have went low and looked for a takedown.
Sure.
I mean, either way, it would have been safe, and it's fine for Yoel Romero to do. But when you look at a technical
Was it
aspect,
Yoel who needs someone in the
Fucking
fucking
shit.
head when their hand is on the
Yeah.
ground? Yeah.
Wait.
That wasn't right.
No. That was fucking...
You're thinking about Chris Weidman. Oh, we're talking about Alvarez and Poirier. What are you talking about? The controversial stoppage?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't too long ago. Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, Alvarez needed.
Why did I think it was Yoel?
I don't know. Probably because Yoel needed the fuck out of Chris Weidman.
Yeah.
I remember when that happened. I thought we witnessed like the end of UFC, the end of Weidman's life. What?
It was, fucking Jeremy Stevens.
That's
oh,
it. Fuck,
yeah.
yes.
See,
Quick turnaround for Jeremy
going
Stevens.
back on
Yes.
that, I don't think it was illegal just because it
I think
didn't
they
land.
fight the same. I think that was the same card as Yoel.
Gotcha.
I think it was.
Yeah.
The Jeremy Stevens one was relatively new.
It was.
Who was that against? Pull that shit up.
It wasn't.
I remember watching that fight.
Yeah.
And
It was a good fight. Josh Emmett.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Josh Emmett's a fucking killer, and so is Jeremy Stevens. I think
Was it an illegal knee?
it was an illegal knee.
You don't think so?
I think it was, but I mean the fight was over.
Grant,
So call that how you would.
See, I agree with you with the fight was over, but I mean, if it doesn't land, you can't call it illegal if it doesn't land. You know what I mean?
It
it's-
landed on the way down, so technically he needed him with his hand down.
Yeah, I guess on a technicality, if it got him on the way down, but there was really no power behind that. You know?
Also, another technicality, it was in a state that didn't allow replay. So, the ref called it when, after that knee barely landed, Jeremy Stevens pummeled him. Like, it was fucking done without that knee. So,
I
without
agree.
the replay,
Yeah.
it wasn't called. So,
Who was
either way,
roughing
it's
that
legal.
night?
I think it was Big John McCarthy.
Was it?
I'm not quite sure.
Was it deep?
I think it was Big John. I want to see that though. I know that the post fight show talked about it a lot, and Dominic Cruz was standing up for him a lot because they're out of the same gym. And Uriah Faber was saying no. I think it was Uriah Faber. Uriah Faber wanted it to be. Was that another Team Alpha Male one? It's
I
Josh.
don't know.
Where's Josh Emmett from? All right. Who's the ref?
Trying to find
I
out.
don't want to think. It's Big John.
Come on, go back to the fight.
Big John? Mario? Herb Dean? Who we
Fuck
got?
Mario.
That is Big John.
To the death.
Yeah.
Big,
Big
John
John.
McCarthy! Big John McCarthy! I knew it was Big John.
I was watching MMA on Point. He's the best UFC ref in history.
He is the best. He was like the first, like, long time UFC
I
ref.
know a guy back home who's actually very good friends with Herb Dean.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Herb Dean's great.
Yeah.
So
Good
cool.
guy. Good guy.
Such a cool fellow.
A ripper.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Cucumber. Just like the lotion.
Just
Like the lotion.
Yeah, I definitely think Big John's just so perfect. Like, there's not many controversial decisions around him.
There was one that I watched early on in his career, which granted I think it happens to everyone.
Yeah.
He legit stopped he wanted to stop the fight. Yeah.
Oh my God! Through
Yeah.
the nose! Ooh! Ooh!
Tell the people.
Takes the jewel through the nose, out the mouth. Wolf is a crazy son of a bitch, ladies and gentlemen. Here he goes again. In the nose, out the mouth. Then he's gonna take a drink of straight liquor. Take that drink, Wolf. Now tell me how it feels.
I feel alive.
Dangerous.
I am thriving.
You are a crazy son of a bitch. You know that?
It's a fucking Wednesday.
Ooh, Poe's feeling dangerous.
All right.
Feeling dangerous.
All right.
Hooah!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little break, and in the meantime, this is a song called Rose-Colored Glasses by my good friend Alec Beshan. Find it on SoundCloud and all the other shit.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. Here we go. I love this fucking song! Yeah! Alec Beshan. Find that shit.
It's funny how others they see with their hearts. They don't even realize what's hiding in the dark. The people keep talking, flies on the wall, but all our shortcomings are feeling so small. Is this an illusion? My mind's playing games. I'm looking through windows of rose-tinted shades. So tell me a secret and put down your guard. I promise I'll stay with you when things get hard. 'Cause I've got on rose-colored glasses. I just can't surpass this love. And I've got you over my shoulder, whispering dangerous thoughts. But in the end, when it's over, I'm glad that I put them on. 'Cause these rose-colored glasses have helped me see who you are. Who sharp and it's bitter. It's cold to the touch. But when I look at you, it don't feel like much. Is it time to go now? Is it have to change? Is there some kind of drug that can make me feel this way? I'm loving this moment. The look in your eyes. I put on my glasses, protect me from the lights. 'Cause I've got all those colored glasses. I just can't surpass this love. And I've got you over my shoulder. Won't you come closer? Whispering dangerous thoughts. But in the end, when it's over, I'm glad that you put them on. 'Cause these rose-colored glasses, it helps me see who you are. Who you are.
And if you are wondering, he does indeed have some fucking rose-colored glasses. That was Alec Bashan. You can find him on Spotify. He's got a ton of good songs, more coming out all the time, and we're definitely going to play him when he lets some more out. Zambone is ready to go. Mr. Wolf, we are getting way too lit. So, we're going to cut this a little short for you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you another word from our fellas at PWP Nation. A quick shout out to our boys at As in New Tropics, along with fucking all the sponsors.
Buy their shit.
Buy their shit. And let's just roll this out. Let's send it away to fucking
Top quality.
Offended.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Mancast. Thank you so fucking much.
Tricky, come on. You know Mr. Brightside is the best Killer song.
No, it's not, dude. No, it's... Oh, crap, dude. We're live. We're live.
What?
We're live. Hey, it's Tricky and Stoutsy from the Offended Podcast, produced by PWP Nation.
We're basically the Seinfeld of podcasts.
And just because we are produced by a professional wrestling site doesn't mean we are a professional wrestling show. Recorded in the glorious Cockpit Studios, we are actually a show about anything, and sometimes just friends drinking and discussing life, pop culture, and sports, but with no filter.
Anything goes on Offended, and you can find us on Apple Podcasts under the PWP Nation Network, along with other great PWP Nation produced shows.
And if you like our show, head on over to prowrestlingtees.com/offended-podcast to buy our shirt. Support us, eh?
And you can follow Offended on Instagram at OffendedPod, and us on Twitter. You can follow Tricky at Trick1042, and myself, Stoutsy, at J_Stout09.
And thank you for listening. By the way, Jim, all these things I've done is the best Killer song.
Erroneous! On all accounts.